Hello, everybody. Happy new moon in Scorpio. Has it been a lifetime since we last saw each other? It totally feels that way. So much has been going on, and I know that you have felt it. You have witnessed it in your lives. It has just been such immense energy. And let's talk about that a little bit as more people are jumping on and we can just kind of gather around together and let's just talk a little bit about what's been going on. 11/11. It's so funny how I didn't even think about the auspiciousness of this day and doing this new moon ritual. And I was guided that it had to be a very powerful one. And well, that's always what the intentions are, but specific. And interestingly, there has been so much that has transpired. It seems like a month doesn't feel like a month anymore. We are really in the space of working through our karmic debt, our soul contracts, releasing soul programs so much quicker than what I normally have been. In fact, my dear soul sister, Shakti, Inanna and I, we kind of laugh because we say that our karma just comes right back to us. It's like there's no waiting period. There's no let's see what happens. It literally is like a boomerang effect. What you put out in the world is going to come right back to you. So it is so incredible, the energies that are available to us. We really have the opportunities to not only get authentic with who we are, but to really let go of the bullcrap. It is time to let go of the stories. It's time to let go of the inauthenticity that we like to guise ourselves with and take cover in. And I've noticed that things that we may have, or I thought even for myself, that we have addressed, things that we thought, oh, for sure, we're over that. It's come back around. It's kind of like a test. One of the final tests, I call it the finals. Are you really over it? How is it triggering you? Are you still getting triggered? If you are, then you're not maybe as over it as you thought you were. And that is not to punish, it's to serve. And excuse me, my hair has just it's been raining all day today outside. So I love the way, so it's so powerful, this weather, the rain, because it's about clearing, but also about setting those intentions and about working with that water energy, which is Scorpio. So like I said, we are in that phase of, okay, are we really over it? Are we really being triggered? What's coming up? Paying attention. When we pay attention, and even when we're uncomfortable, when we pay attention, stuff starts to happen for us. We start to get clarity. We start to understand how we work more. And that really is the story of our lives, the what we attach to, what we acknowledge as our truth, what we allow to be our truth, what we welcome into our energy field, and what we release from our energy field. All of that is the construct of this human journey, this incarnation, because we know that we are more expansive. We go so far more than any story could ever hold for us. And we carry all stories as we are all connected. So welcome all of you beautiful people to the Shakti Spiral's new moon in Scorpio. And as we gather under this watery, sexy, beautifully intuitive, deep mystery of the waters of Scorpio, we are going to really set some powerful intentions. So if you haven't come to the circle with set intentions or an idea of what you want to seed for yourself this new moon cycle, I suggest that you do that. Even if it's just a space of holding in your heart what is in your highest good to manifest or to really align your energies to. Because this is how I figure it. Sure, you don't have to set intentions. Things will happen, they may happen, but why leave that up to chance? Why leave that up to the current in the ebbs and flows of what we get swayed in? It is our responsibility as we become more awakened to really navigate through these waters, so they don't just take us wherever the waves or the currents do. We move with the current, we move with the tides, but we are steering our rudder instead of our rudder being out of control. And when we do that, we become more responsible and we let go of the victim. We let go of the story that things are happening to us instead of for us. And that is what it's about being empowered. When you're awakened, you're empowered, you're aware. So, how was the month? I got just some real big clarity for myself on some things. And I love that we have been together for 8 months now. And each new moon, it seems like there's something more to uncover or discover about ourselves, and more intentions that need to be made, adjusting to maybe what has happened and what hasn't. And I really love this time of the year here in the North for us, because we're getting into the holidays. Whatever it is you sell, or whatever, celebrate, not sell, whatever it is you celebrate, whatever it is that you believe in, all of that really plays a part in how you navigate these last 2 months before the new year, what we celebrate as the new year. Even though some of us who do practice more of the witchy side of us celebrated just for Samhain, the 31st of October, as a witch's new year on the Celtic calendar. So I hope that was blessed for you, and you had an amazing experiences with your ancestry, and that you're still having unfolding from that journey. I know that I've been guided to sleep with certain crystals under my pillow, and it seems like every night dreams are really becoming so profound. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to what spirit is guiding you with. So, okay. So welcome those who are new for the first time, who are circling with us. We are so happy to have you here. Welcome to those who are veterans now, and happy Veterans Day to those in the US we celebrate today, those who have served our country. And to my beloved Mr. Wallace, he's actually on a business trip right now and watching. I send love to him and thank him for serving. And to all of those who are known and unknown, who have come to the circle for blessing and for inspiration and for guidance, we intend that you receive what it is that you are seeking. So let's just sage right now and clear our space. It has been one of those really busy, active days. So I've needed this. I needed this time to spend with you. I feel like we are becoming a really special community, and I deeply appreciate all of you so much. So just take a moment to if you have sage, to burn some for yourself. If not, I will be offering some to you, because energy travels faster than light. And so just feel yourself here with me. And my belief is, whatever you take out, something must be put back in. And so I have this beautiful 7 directions. I believe I used it last time, and I wanted to use it again last ritual. It held the space so well in offering. So let's do that again. Offer to you. Oh my gosh, it smells so amazing every time. Denise Neal, she knows her stuff. Sending love to you, sister. Okay. Offering to those who are watching now live and who will watch later on from time constraints. Offering to those who have gone before and who will go after, in blessing. That's so beautiful. Okay. Putting that aside, and I already anointed myself with some all mother oil, which I've talked about that before. I do that oil just only once a year, and that is on the time when I got this all over me. It's okay, I don't mind. It's so beautiful. But I did this oil, the all mother oil. I have it's getting down kind of low. This is just kind of one of my last little vials, where it is channeled energy only at the time when I channeled in the Divine One frequency, the energy of the One Ascension technique. And so it is a really, really powerful oil just at that time, because I believe that only certain portals are open and available to us. at certain times of the year. And so that one is a leap year, leap day portal. It's really powerful and very special. So, okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna call in our circle, and we're gonna call in the directions and invoke the energy of one, and then we'll get some time to, just a little bit of time to really set those tensions and be very clear. This is my favorite because this is where I can really feel connected to all of you. So take a moment, adjust in your seat, calling in all of your energy. Call all of your energy back to you. Deep inhale. Calling all of your energy back to you. And as you exhale, releasing all energy that isn't yours back to its source. Again, inhale. Calling all of your energy back to you from all people, places, or things. And as you exhale, releasing all that doesn't serve you for your highest good. And on this last breath, I want you to really be present in this moment. Hold it for just a second. Hold it just a little bit more. Aligning to your highest self. And as you exhale, releasing all cares, worries, and concerns. To take a breath, to breathe. How many of us forget to do that? And we just do the shallow breaths when we get stress or tension in us. Just the shallow breaths that happens. It's a really good time to just breathe. And how powerful just with breath alone that can shift your energy. So now, I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to visualize a beautiful shelf. For those of you who have been with me, know about this beautiful shelf. And this shelf, we store all of our problems, our worries, our concerns, things that we have been stressed about or have concerns about, anything that would keep us from really being present in this moment. But just go ahead and visualize putting those worries, cares, and concerns on the shelf. Knowing that this shelf is magical, and if we decide to leave our high self and our guides, our spiritual team will take care of this energy and do with it what is in your highest and best good. And if you decide to take it after you leave, then that's okay. Knowing that it'll be safely kept for you. And so now just take a moment to center in your heart that beautiful space of knowing. And imagine in your heart this powerful spiral that connects you to all living things. That is your truth. That is your gateway, your sacred portal of love. Now imagine this spiral getting bigger, coming out of your heart chakra, getting bigger and bigger and bigger, spiraling outwards until it engulfs your body. The spiral is beautiful, pure love, divine energy. It can be any color that you imagine it to be. Now, as we hold this space with our spirals and our beautiful energy, imagine each one of us, both present now and those who will watch later, sitting around a big, big circle. Wherever we may be around the world, it encompasses a beautiful circle of connectivity and of love. And so now we cast the circle by extending our energy through our left hand. So send some of this spiral energy out of your left hand into the person on your left side. They take it into their right. And it makes a beautiful merging, a dance with their spiral energy, their heart chakra space. The colors infuse or dance together, and they extend this energy out of their left side. And so it goes in through the right, out the left, clockwise, around a big, beautiful circle of connectivity. All parts of the world until it comes back to you and you receive this on your right side. And allow the beautiful, loving energy to spiral with yours. Becoming one in love and intention. We are all spiritual family, all part of Mother Earth. There are no barriers. There are no boundaries. There is only love, magic, and miracles in this space. And now we call the directions. To the energies in the direction of the east, element of air, mighty winged ones, the power of thought, of innovation, of ideas. We call you now to come and be part of our circle. And to the energy in the direction of the south, element of fire, the fire walkers and the fire breathers, creativity and passion, the spark. We call you, come now and be part of our circle. And to the direction of the west, element of water, the energies of gestation and intuition, the sacred amniotic fluid. We call you now, the water keepers, the record keepers, to come and be part of our circle. And to the direction of the north, the energies of the north, element of earth, Pachamama, the earth keepers, the earth walkers, the power of manifestation and physicality. We call you now, come and be part of our circle. And to direction of spirit, above and below, within and without, we call you now, come and be part of our circle. We call on the great All-Mother to surround us, to flow through us, to be with us as we gather tonight or at this time. We call the Divine One energy to come forth, to shower us with your blessings, to surround this sacred circle, flow through each one of us, carry us, ignite us, awaken us, that the sacred offerings that we do at this gathering may be called blessed, may be called holy. And it is done. Welcome. I love that shift because I feel we are between the worlds and we are in that space of infinite possibility. So let's talk about the energies now. The energies of Scorpio. I know several Scorpios in my life, and each one of them, my sister, my little sister, she is a Scorpio, and they are those who don't show all their cards. They're very deep, they're very mysterious, and you don't want to cross a Scorpio. They're very, they will sting you, such is the symbology of the Scorpio. But they are very, they read people very well. And once you've gained their trust, they open up to you with such loyalty and love. And being that they are water sign, it's funny because for a long time, years and years and years ago, I used to think that Scorpios were a fire sign because they kind of held a little bit of that energy of the don't mess with me energy, and they're really fiery. They felt fiery and igniting, but they're actually that deep intuition of water where you don't want to mess with water because water is very powerful. And so in that space, in this energy, of the work that we're doing tonight, the intentions that we're setting, it is not to just be surface work. Scorpios are about, the energy of Scorpio is about really getting down into the mystery, getting down below the surface, going deep. And I always say I delve deep. And what a powerful sign this is to do on this auspicious day of 11/11. Now let's talk a little bit about that. In numerology, 11/11 is a master number. Supposedly, like if you were to add up your birth dates, the month, the day, and the year that you were born, and if you get to an 11, that's a number you don't reduce down. That's considered a master number. 11, 22, and sometimes 33, depending on the numerology tradition that you follow after. But in a little bit about it, 11 is a higher vibration number, but even if they say, well, you could reduce it down, 1 + 1, 11 = 2. So it's about partnership, it's about relationship, it's partnership with self. And it's interesting because I'm born under an 11. That's my master number. I have that in my my life path. My life path number is an 11. So it's funny that I would be doing the work that I'm doing, because it is about mastery. It is about learning to work in tandem with not only your high self, any, whether it be exterior or interior, any relationship, anything that you have to take responsibility and accountability for. And isn't that funny how relationships are? Everything can go so beautifully and you can feel so connected and in sync, whether it be a friendship or even a parents or a parent relationship or a lover, and then all of a sudden things can seem chaotic at one moment when you were going, gosh, you were so good just not very long ago. And that's relationships. They can get sticky because we all come with a story. We all come with that little bag hanging over our shoulder, that we carry with us. And even though we would like to say we let go of it, and we work, those of us who are accountable work on letting go of that story and that baggage, we still can hold on to some things that trigger us. That basically, the word trigger, like that, can push our buttons, that can cause a emotional response in us because we've attached that behavior, or say that pattern of behavior, or even language, to a certain incident in our life where we were highly emotionally charged. And so coming in this new moon and an 11/11 is about taking ownership and mastery for your life. It's about knowing that if you really want the things that you desire, you're going to have to work. You're going to have to get up and have the courage to do the work that's necessary. And if it was easy, not many, it wouldn't be a problem and everybody would be doing it. But there's a reason why we're called the way shayers and the way showers. Sometimes we can be like that hermit card, holding up the lantern and showing the way. And there's a reason, and I'm talking about the hermit card in the tarot for those of you who know what I'm talking about. So it gets lonely sometimes when you're going through an awakened state, and those around you may not be able to understand what it is that you're doing or why. Be true to your intuition, be true to your heart space. And so in this work right now, I want you to set the intention before we go on our journey to really look at what you're ready to commit to working on in your life. Something that has been calling you, something that has been stirring in you and wanting to come forward and to be worked on, and that maybe it just felt a little scary, felt a little bit you felt a little bit of trepidation over. Now is the time, because you have the energies of Scorpio, and Scorpio, they delve deep, they're courageous, they don't take no for an answer. If it's something they really want, they will find a way to make it happen. So that is the energies that we have that are gifted to us on this auspicious mastery. So what is it in your life that may have been calling you in the past that you didn't have the courage so much, it wasn't that available to you to really step forward in now. And if it's easy, that's probably not the right answer. It has to be something that really challenges you, that really gets you, that really makes you feel, oh, I know this is what I'm supposed to do, but I'm scared, but I have to, and it's something I need to do, and oh, you know, it's one of those things. So I'm going to give you a moment to really think about what that is, and even write it down if you have something by. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start writing a list of things. I did that last month, but this month really got away from me, of things that we need for the ritual. And one of them, just know, for those who are new and those who've been, you're going to definitely need something to write with. So a journal, paper. So I'll give you a moment to write, what is your intention? What are you ready to seed and to really, really work with? So that's number one. Okay, so I'll give you a minute. I drink some water. And remember, if it feels easy, it's probably not that. Go a little bit deeper. Okay. And number two, being here in the North, we are celebrating, I call it the thankful month, and it's really about, also in mastery, looking at what is working in your life. We often like to focus on, gosh, you know, this isn't happening, or this isn't working, or I'm frustrated because this relationship isn't happening for me, or this job isn't working out, and all of the things that aren't working, we usually like to focus on because it's where it draws most of our attention. But now let's look at what is working. What is working in your life? What are you so thankful for? What are you most thankful for? Write down your loved ones, write down your family, and then after that, who else? What else? What else are you thankful for? I'm thankful for each one of you, that we can gather together in this space and create magic, powerful intentions in this circle. It's very healing, and it's very shifting of energy. It's very, what are the words? Shifting of energy. It's very empowering, and it ignites and cultivates so much healing upon the world with the work that we are doing. And so I am thankful that you show up, you dedicate your night, whatever the new moon happens to fall under, to gathering with me. So what else are you thankful for? What else has stirred your soul in gratitude? Because that is magic too. Whenever we take the time to say thank you, thank you, thank you, it grows. We feed it our energy. And so what are you most thankful for right now? And go ahead and write that down. And I got so involved in just tonight and looking forward to spending this night with you that I didn't tell you about the giveaway. Yes, because I always like to do a little gifty. Some are bigger, sometimes it's depending. And this is really, really neat. This is something that I use personally. And the way back in the day when I was first starting my journey, when I first became awakened and knew that the witchy side of me was calling me, and I needed to remember what that was. I took some classes from this school called Avalon, and Seventh House, and it's called Seasons of the Witch. And so they do these beautiful planners. So, and it's so neat because they're just full of these beautiful color. I mean, they're colorful. Victoria Dannon, she does these, that's one of my favorites for July. Look at that hot goddess. It's Isis. There's just so many pictures of, let me turn it so you can kind of see, of the auspicious times and dates, full moon, new moon, and just wonderful little things, times when moon goes void in course, and energies to work certain spells or different energies and tensions with. So this is a really neat planner, and it's a weekly planner. So like you'll have, let me just open up to a page where I can give you an example. Let's go to November. Okay, so like you'll have like the whole week laid out right there before you. Ooh. So like, you know, you have your October 1st, so you can write down certain things. And that's really, anyways, I love it. And so one of you lucky people are going to get one. This is for you. So at the end of this ritual, we will talk about how you can raise your hand and say, I'm the one for that. So, okay, so now let us go on our journey. You have what you wrote. You wrote it down already, and now, and even if it's just the energy, the space that you're holding, let's go. Let's journey. Okay. So just take a moment and breathe again. As we got into talking, into writing, to go back into our heart. And in that space, I want you to drop down into your navel, your belly, about where the solar plexus is, the energy of the solar plexus. I really want you to focus on your navel, because everybody has a belly button. And I want you to send your energy outward from your navel, kind of in a spiral. Ride that spiral. Drop down into that energy and ride that spiral. Becomes a beautiful spiral that you just circle round and round like a staircase, extending outward. Circling and circling. And I want you to picture a beautiful staircase. Stepping down, go down this beautiful staircase. Each step feeling safe, feeling excited, feeling heard, full of gratitude and full of joy. And at the bottom of the staircase is a beautiful ornate door. Pay attention to this door. What does it look like? And walk through it. And you find yourself on a beach. Right in front of you, as you step through this doorway, is the soft sand to greet you. And it feels warm, soft. And take a moment to just walk forward, taking a couple of steps into this beautiful land. You'll notice that it is nighttime. It is dark because it's the new moon. So she isn't shedding her light. But you notice for some reason, it's not pitch black. You can hear the waves in the ocean calling you. And you feel somebody by you, and that's me. I'm by your side. And together we walk towards the sound of the ocean. It feels more like it's dusk, even though it isn't. We can hear the rushing of the waves, ebbing and flowing. And we get to the shore. And all along the shore, you notice that there are stones that the waves are bringing in. And they are what are giving light to this space. They are shining. Just take a moment to notice them. and let's walk along the shoreline, feeling safe, feeling wonderful. And just up ahead, there's a little section where there is a fire. I stand here and wait for you as you go to that space. And looking into the fire, you see all of your desires, all the things that you have intended for yourself, whether they come in symbols or pictures, visuals for you to notice. Take notice of what has come into your life, what you have manifested. The fire warms you and crackles, and it feels so powerful. Now turn your attention again towards the ocean and walk towards the shore. And just before you are beautiful glittering stones. And you are called to pick up 2 of these stones, both unique, distinctly different. The 2 stones you pick up. And as you notice the ocean, for the first time you're getting an opportunity to see it from a different viewpoint with the fire's glow and luminance, you see that it feels and looks so different from what you've ever known an ocean to look and feel like. These waters are sacred. They house each record of a lifetime you've lived. They know you. They are her waters, the Great Mother, her embiotic fluid. And out of this ocean rises the most beautiful being. And they say that they have been waiting for you to connect to that inner plane, that plane where all things are possible, to where the mystery is sacredly held. And you are told to hold these 2 stones to your heart chakra. And you are asked, what are you ready to receive in your life? What are you really willing to receive? And what gift do you give to the world? Because see, this beautiful being tells you your life is not meant to be small. You are not small. Your life is meant to be a sacred offering to the world in some way, from the lives around you that you touch, to those who come in contact with you, to strangers that you greet and meet every day. It is time, beloved, to stop playing small, to stop hiding from the world. So 1 stone is for what you're ready and willing to accept into your life, and the other, what you are willing to give in return. To take a moment to charge these 2 stones with that. And as you do, you hear the beautiful singing of the ocean a melody that is a sweet lullaby to your soul. And when you're ready, I want you to put these stones down on the shore and allow the waters to take them in back to the sacred mystical being. For she knows, she has always known. Watch the stones disappear with the waves, knowing that it is done. You are heard, and it is so. And she has a message for you. With an open heart and with ears to truly hear. Receive your message now. Take a moment to thank her as she gently goes back into the ocean, sinks back in. You step away from the shoreline, thanking the fire and its imagery for reminding you of the miracles and the magic in your life. Walking back to where I'm waiting for you. We turn and go the way we came, along the shoreline, noticing all of these magical stones that have been answered for aeons, from many just like you, and are waiting for others just like you. Going down the path that leads to your sacred door, we step through. Once again, walking up the sacred spiral, spiraling upwards, until we ride again that beautiful spiral inward towards your navel. And we are back. And we are back. Take a moment to just stretch, to move your body. It's time, isn't it? It's been time. And if you are already on your path, there may be things that you need to change or to see or to create more of, maybe something less of. But there's always something to be seen in this guided meditation. It is where all things and possibilities are housed. And the waters are very sacred, because if you think about the ocean, the world, we think about our life, we're 70% water, our bodies, and the world, how much is covered with the ocean. That is Mother Gaia's, that is Mother Earth's amniotic fluid. And what's in us, that true water, the waters of life, that keeps everything in its flow. All of that keeps us alive. That's our life source for our bodies and our sacred temples. So what are you willing to give now to the world in exchange for what you greatly, greatly desire? And if you're not sure, keep asking with an open heart. It will be given to you. But I have an inkling that you got your answers. I would love to hear the experiences that you had. It's interesting how sometimes we believe that what we are meant to do is what we do. We have this vision and we think, this is it, this is what I'm going to do, and we go about doing it, and something feels off, something feels like it's incomplete. And whenever we feel that, more times than not, it is. It could be something that we need to adjust, but it could be something really that is incomplete. And so my suggestion would be to you, and this is something that I too have been having to do, is don't attach to anything, because see, you've created, you are part of all of these things that you offer the world, or that you allow yourself to become part of in the world, and that you express, or that you manifest, that you intend. But allow yourself to not become attached to just that way of being, or that way of expression, because there's always something more. Think about who you were last year versus who you are right now. Change is always happening. And so if you become attached in a construct, you become stagnant. And in truth, then what happens is you don't give yourself the room to grow or to expand. And so my invitation would be to really challenge yourself with being uncomfortable, with feeling inconvenienced, because making your dreams come true isn't convenient as far as our comfort and our ego are concerned. That's when you know you're doing it right, because if everybody were meant to do it, everyone would do it. And everyone is meant to do it, but not everybody has the courage or the belief in self to do it. So, what are you ready for? And from this mastery point of view, from this auspicious night or this auspicious day, whenever you're watching this, because the frequencies are held whether you're watching it now or later, what are you ready to claim mastery in your life with? To really acknowledge and be master of. Remember, the master knows when to take and when to give. So, delve deep, beloveds. Delve deep. Okay, wow. So, there's that. Oh, my goodness. And my voice just decided to do a thing. Excuse me. Yeah, so there's obviously some things that need to come forward for me in my life too. Just like you, I'm in a constant journey. And what I think is it is the ultimum, it is the supreme. It shifts, and Goddess has a beautiful way of saying, actually, how about this? You think that's good? How about this? And I am constantly being challenged in my beliefs and constantly reaffirming my faith and my belief. And that's so good. It's so uncomfortable, and it's so good, because that gets your fires fueling. Even if it's the passion, even if it's anger for a second, you get fueled, and that fuel is movement. It gets you going. So remember that when you're being triggered, when you're being pushed, when you're being prodded, there's a reason why. There's always a reason why. And if we start to believe that the universe works in our favor, it will always show up that way, when we'll see the possibility. So now, let's close our circle. Thankful to each and every one of you. We thank the beloved All-Mother, the Sacred One Energy, for being with us this evening. Above and below, within and without, we thank you, our ancestors, our spiritual team and guides. We thank you for being here, part of our circle. In the direction of the north, element of earth, the sacred earth walkers, and Pachamama, sacred earth keepers, thank you for being part of our circle. To the direction of the west, element of water, the water keepers and record keepers, thank you for being part of our circle. And the direction of the south, the element of fire, the fire breathers, fire keepers, thank you for being part of our circle. To the direction of the east, element of air, sacred winged ones, of sacred thought, thank you for being part of our circle. And now once again, focus on this beautiful spiral that we have created within each one of us tonight. And let the energy, releasing the energy out of your right side, so that it now goes in a person's left side, out their right side again, uncoiling around counterclockwise the sacred circle, until it comes to your left side, and allow your energy to uncoil. Contracting your energy again until you find it once again small and powerful, sacredly nestled inside your heart chakra. And the circle is open. So, the beautiful giftee, Seasons of the Witch, the weekly 2006 calendar. Who is this supposed to go to? Now, my beloved Mr. Wallace, he's actually on a business trip. So his magic of flair and fanning out the cards will not be happening this evening. But next month he'll be back. So I will be doing a giveaway, and we'll be doing it just pretty much the same, except he won't be doing like the card flourish and that little fun thing. But I still will be looking in the 3 is kind of challenging. 2 places, right here on this Google event page where it's streamed live, and on the event page on Facebook. So 2 places, the Google event page and on Facebook, on the event page there on Facebook. If you are interested in being put into this drawing, and we'll just do about 5 minutes. So what's about my time? 7:54. So 5 minutes to kind of like type in and let me know that you're interested. Also, I wanted to give you an update that there'll be some huge changes. Talk about being pushed out of your comfort zone. A lot's going on with me. And I am going to be, for those who have been interested in the One Ascension technique and One Ascension services, at the beginning of the year, I'm guided to raise my prices. So if you want to work with me, now would be a great time. At this price, I have this really wonderful package called Journey Through the Spiral, where it takes you from beginning to end for the One Ascension technique, and it's a really great bang for your buck. And I set up it so that anybody can afford it, where there's payments that you can do, if that makes it more easier to navigate with. But this one energy is for everybody, and so that's why the new moon rituals are held for free. But if you'd like to delve deeper with me, you know where to find me on oneascension.com and on Facebook. I would love to hear the experiences that you've had. Remember to use this powerful time to set those intentions, and know that you were so loved and you were held as you were going through this work. Love, love, love to all of you, and we will see you next month. Mwah.